Do you ever crave a nice cold glass of soda after a long day? Well, that may be due to the fact that the big soda companies will often advertise their product as being refreshing and a satisfying drink to have as a treat. That being the case, soda can be quite dangerous to one's health if it is continuously consumed on a regular basis. Now, it is no secret that drinking soda is unhealthy. However, it does seem as though many people don't understand exactly how detrimental it can be to one's health. Of course, if you are drinking it every now and again, it won't completely put your health at risk. It is mainly from continual consumption that these problems do arise. So, to be able to understand the root of this problem and to be able to take some preventative measures against drinking soda, it can be broken down into different parts. So for that reason, I'll be presenting some information based off of why this has become such a widespread issue around the US and around the world, exactly how it is a risk to so many people's health, as well as how to limit the threat that it poses on yourself and how to promote a healthy lifestyle. So first and foremost, it is important to understand why it has become such a widespread issue around the United States as well as around the world. And the first reason is simply due to accessibility. We have it at grocery stores, fast food places, restaurants, gas stations, you name it, they have soda. And on top of that, they have endless amounts of flavors, so anybody can find one that they like, therefore perpetuating the issue of more people becoming dependent off of soda. Now, Savannah Shoemaker, she is a registered dietitian and a freelance health writer. She wrote in an article called "What is Soda Addiction?" in March of this year. She says that soda contains some habit-forming substances. Now, those habit-forming substances contained in soda are caffeine, sodium, sugar, as well as the artificial sweeteners that come in soda. And continual consumption of these can eventually lead into a dependence, meaning that you will depend on these substances to be be consumed into your body to be able to function throughout the day. Now, here are some statistics that are detailing soda consumption throughout the United States. The CDC detailed soda consumption throughout the US in an article called "Get the Facts, Sugar-Sweetened Beverages" in 2017. Now, in this article, they outlined that 49% of adults will consume soda daily, 63% of youth will consume soda daily, and that directly coincides with the statistic that the average US American will consume 37.8 gallons a year of soda. Now, this is also a graph that was published by the CDC, and it outlines ages from 2 to 19 and their soda consumption daily. So the likelihood of them having any soda is about a 63% chance. The likelihood of them having at least one glass is about a 32% chance. Having two or more, it is about a 20% chance. And them having three or more, it is about a 10% chance, ranging from the ages of 2 to 19. Now, that we understand how it is such a big and widespread problem throughout the United States, it is important to understand exactly how it is a risk to so many people's health. Now, people who consume soda regularly, and by regularly I mean about 1 to 2 cans a day, they are more susceptible to these health risks. Walter Willett, he is from the School of Public Health at Harvard University. He outlined a couple of prominent risks in an interview from 2014. And he says that weight gain and obesity directly correlate to soda consumption, and that in turn can develop into diabetes. Now, to be specific, it is about a 26% chance increase that you will develop type 2 diabetes from drinking soda. And he also outlined that in another study that they had performed on 40,000 men over 2 decades, it showed that they have a 20% chance higher risk of having a heart attack compared to those who do not regularly drink soda. Now, Savannah Shoemaker, she was previously mentioned throughout this speech. She shared how drinking soda can promote tooth and bone decay in an article from this March. She outlined that it can speed up tooth decay by the sugar targeting the bacteria that creates tooth enamel, and over time, if it is continuously consumed, it can develop into a discolor of the teeth. Now, she also stated that phosphoric acid, which is commonly found in many of the darker sodas, can lead to osteoporosis, which is a disease described as brittle bone syndrome, which means that it is just continuously eating away at the bones. So now that we understand exactly how it can be such a detriment to so many people's health, it is important to understand some of the steps that people can take to be able to come out of it and get rid of this habit of drinking soda so often. Now, addiction and dependency can be very hard to purge from somebody's life, but there are a few methods that can work in terms of drinking soda. Now, Ryan Raymond, he is a registered dietitian as well as a publisher of many health studies. He shares in an article from February of this year, ways to consume less soda. Now, in this article, he states that hunger can be a driving factor for inducing some of these cravings. So having a good, healthy, and balanced diet, as well as regularly eating throughout the day, can help reduce some of these cravings that you may experience once you try to stop drinking soda. And he also says that stress can induce some cravings as well. So some tips for managing stress can be exercising regularly or finding certain activities to help manage those stress levels, just to be able to help yourself to get away from continuously drinking that soda. Walter Willett, he was also previously mentioned throughout this speech, and he gave some tips for dealing with or trying to quit drinking soda from the same interview back in 2014. Now, he stated that some of the best practices that he found were trying to find a substitute for soda. So whether it be any type of water or some type of flavored juice, things of that nature can work, as well as that he strongly recommended sparkling water because of the carbonation. And if you don't like the taste of sparkling water, you can then add certain flavors such as sliced fruits or just adding some other juices. Now, soda contributing to health risks is something that impacts people all across the world and in the United States especially, and it is something that is very widely known, yet it does not get much attention, which just helps to perpetuate this issue and perpetuate the danger that it poses to people's health. It is important to self-reflect and analyze to be able to distinguish whether or not something is promoting a healthy habit or lifestyle within your life. So the next time that you have the urge to drink that glass of soda, ask yourself, is it really worth it?